Hello everyone and welcome back to more Portsmouth picking up Pompey here on FM22, and today we are back for episode 3 and all my plans have been ruined. Because of course it was going to be a top of the table clash today against Wycombe Wanderers, but it's not going to be that anymore for two reasons. One, because they're not in second place anymore, and two, because that game has been moved anyway. So instead we're going to be playing Wimbledon, AFC Wimbledon, and then Lincoln City instead. But while Wycombe are no longer second, we are still in first, and this is how we have managed to do it since last time. It's been pretty successful indeed. One pretty significant blip, but not of the highest of consequences since last time's fantastic win against Sunderland and the recovery draw against Burton Albion. We have been playing some really nice football. 4-1 win against Crystal Palace under-23s in the Papa John's Trophy. A 3-2 win against Rotherham United. An incredible result. Rotherham are now the team in second place. We were, as you can see, 2-0 down at half-time, but we recovered with a second-half hat-trick from John Marquise to give us the win. It was a wonderful second-half display. We got the achievement for coming from 2-0 down, which is it usually takes me a long time to get that one, so that is nice. Then a 3-2 win against Ipswich Town. That was another strong performance. A 2-0 win against Accrington Stanley, and then a 1-0 win against Cheltenham Town, and then a 3-0 win against Bolton Wanderers. A string of wonderful performances, I should actually say, in the Palace game. John Marquise got a hat-trick in that one, and it was a perfect hat-trick, which is fantastic to see. But unfortunately, he did miss a lot of these matches. He got injured against Accrington Stanley, so he has been missing, but it hasn't really had a massive impact. Into November then, the FA Cup first round, we're against the Money Boys of Wrexham down in the Vanarama National League North, of course, owned by Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. And they're not doing especially well because they're down in 13th place, but they still managed to beat us in the FA Cup first round. I played a fully rotated side and we got pretty outplayed. It was mostly, though, the fault of Alex Bass. So that's very disappointing, especially to lose to a team 2 divisions lower than us, and that will no doubt haunt me as far as FM is concerned for the rest of our career. But you know what, it doesn't really matter too much, we're never going to win. But the Papa John's Trophy is a tournament which we have a far higher chance of winning, and our final group match was a 3-1 win against Sutton United, which means we win the group, which is absolutely fantastic. We will be playing in the next round Crawley Town, which is a decent draw. They're down in League 2, so decent draw. So overall, it's been pretty fantastic. You can see we are, as said, still top of the league. 16 matches now played, 43 points. We are 7 points clear of Rotherham, who have played a game more. So if we win that game in hand, we will be 10 points clear already, which is a pretty good position to be in. Wycombe is slightly further back. The gap back to the end of the playoffs is quite sizable too. So we're looking good to at least achieve the board's objective. And as our good form might indicate, we won Manager of the Month for October as well, which is nice. And there we go, all caught up. Wimbledon up first. The board have not done anything else to sort of annoy me, so that's good at least. But let's get into this one and let's see what we can do. Can we win another game? Well, we're going to be without Ryan Tunnicliffe. He is suspended for this one. He's also been in some excellent form. You can see the average ratings. It's been a fantastic time. So he's going to be missing out today. That's fine. We will bring Emir Hughes in his stead. And the good news is Marquise has recovered for his injury just in time for today's episode, but we will not risk him from the start. We don't want to do that. We'll keep him for the second half if needed. So here is the team for this one then. Bazuna is in goal. Ogilvy, Robertson, Raggett and Freeman is going to be the defence. Romeo has been absolutely excellent, but he's come back from international duty. He's quite tired, so we're not going to play him today. Thompson, Hughes, of course, and Morrell in midfield. Joe Morrell's average rating is just ridiculous. Harness is on the right-hand side. Curtis is on the left. And Ellis Harrison is up front. In the absence of a start for Marquise, he's done quite well as well. 3 and 6 so far. Good to see that Bert and Ephraim have looked at the team sheet. That's very reassuring. We will see what we can do. We're on such a good run of form in the league and in the Papa John's Trophy. Not the FA Cup against the team 2 divisions lower, but everywhere else we're doing really well. Let's keep it going and get this promotion secured in the first season. Well, thrilling stuff in the first half. Not a single highlight. Apparently 0.95 XG for us. 3 shots on target, which the game did not see fit to show us. I can't say it's unacceptable. I don't like what I just saw. I didn't see anything at all. Finally, some exciting action, and it is Wimbledon on the ball. Can we win it back, or are we about to concede? at home, which would not be ideal. Our home record is exceptional. Really, our away record is exceptional as well. As it's gonna come to an end. No, they've missed. It's a shocking miss. Okay, an hour gone. Rotherham are winning as well, so this is not ideal. We don't want to be dropping points against a team far below us in the table. Indeed, they're just above the relegation zone. So let's just this calls for one man and one man only. John Marquise, back from injury, get on the pitch and help us out, John. Morel is tired as well, which is annoying. Can we get some sort of... I mean, we haven't done anything at all. There's been one highlight and it's been a miss for them. Genuinely one of the worst games of FM I've ever seen. Suddenly we've got a highlight. It's a corner. Hughes plays it in and Raggett's been just sort of head-butted or something. I think it was a push. I don't know. And out of nothing, 87 minutes in, we got a penalty. Marquise is going to be taking it and he scored it. His record from penalties is not amazing, but that one does go in. 20 goals so far this season for John Marquise, having had that injury for a month or so. It is a frightening record, and well, it bounced off. It looked like it didn't go in from the end result, but it clearly did, and that should surely be that late free kick. Morel plays it in, hits the woodwork. It's been one of the most highlight-free games ever, and of course, there's one to end the game. With Wimbledon trying to come forwards. I mean, are we about to bin this off? I hope not. Jacobs is just giving it away. So maybe we are. Maybe we are about to bin this off right at the end. There's 10 seconds left. Can we please just not? Robertson intercepts, finds Freeman. Harness, we look to work it away. Surely this is going to be called quite quickly. There we go. It's very unentertaining, but it is still 3 points. They've called it a vintage display. Vintage display. I mean, I suppose, it was clinical, I guess. We had one real highlight and we scored from it. I don't know. Yeah, sorry about that. That was really boring. Hopefully Lincoln will be slightly more engaging. Well, despite our sort of issues with the board, our sort of run-ins with the board so far, and despite our complete failure as far as the FA and Carabao Cups are concerned, we are apparently now untouchable in terms of job security, which is... That's nice. That is very good. Not quite A+, but still untouchable. I'll take that. And we have started getting quite a few complaints from the players who aren't really playing. I mean, they had a chance to impress against Wrexham and completely and utterly failed. So there's a reason why they're not playing. We've kept a very settled side and they're doing incredibly well. So there's no reason to change. We're only playing a game sort of, 2 games a week at most, and that's not that common. But you can see Lee Brown, Paul Downing have already asked to leave, and now Sean Williams is asked to leave as well. He's played quite well when he has played, but he is also 35 years old, so I don't really care. And now Ellis Harrison's here. He wants to explore his options at the end of his contract. I mean, why? You've just played plenty of games. Why do you want to leave? Like, you're a fringe player as well. Don't be silly. I mean, why? Why do you want to go? I think you should stay. His mind is made up. All right then. I'm just gonna ignore that, and we'll worry about what happens. I mean, can we offer him a new... We can just extend his contract. I'm just doing that, right? You can explore your options in a year's time. You're stuck here. Sorry about that. There you go. You're here against your own will. I mean, it's not ideal. I'm happy to sell him, but he's not leaving for free. Oh, well, if he wants to leave, we'll encourage him to stay by putting him on the bench. No player has more fun than when they sit on the bench. Marquise obviously comes back in because he actually scored a goal last time. Romeo is also a bit fitter, so he can come in for Freeman, who's a more than capable deputy, but Romeo is just really fantastic. I mean, quite why? I mean, let's have a look at this. His natural fitness is 14, so I don't really know why he's so tired all the time. Like, he's constantly in need of a rest, which makes no real massive sense to me. Maybe he runs a lot, I don't know. Otherwise, no changes. Let's see if we can have a slightly more entertaining game against Lincoln. I mean, from the perspective of me wanting to win the league, a 1-0 win with a John Marquise penalty being basically the only highlight is absolutely fine, but it's just not very entertaining. Anyway, more action early on already. Hughes through the middle, great strike, absolutely brilliant strike from Emir Hughes, who I was about to make a comment that I forgot he was still playing. I didn't mean to play him. We should have put Tunnicliffe back in because, of course, he was suspended. So I've just forgotten to do that. So he's having a rest, but it doesn't matter because Hughes has scored an absolute banger and we're 1-0 up. Corner for Lincoln though to level things up, and they nearly do and probably should. Brown's header goes wide, and that's half time. Again, not much action. We have at least had the goal early on though. Now some more action. Ogilvy finds Curtis, knocks it down to Morel. Good patient play from us. Sensible passing so far. Lincoln are sat incredibly deep. They are not exactly looking to strike, it doesn't seem like. Although as I say that, Ogilvy gives the ball away, but then they just boot it straight to Bazuna. So no real plan for a counter-attack at the moment. We can have possession again. Raggett coming out of defence, which is played to Harness on the right-hand side. Good control from him. Hughes with another great ball forwards. Finds Joe Morel. Goes short to Curtis, who he tries to. It's intercepted by Scully instead. And we have given it away, but intercepted again. Straight back. Here's Morel. Again, very, very measured play from us so far. As Ogilvy, I don't really know what he was doing there, but he's managed to get a cross in, and Harness has nearly scored. Ogilvy, very short throw. Looked like a foul throw there, but it's been, apparently it's fine. It's cleared away, but Hughes again is involved. Thompson switches forward to Harness, and Harness's effort is wide. Some very weird animations today. Very weird indeed. Hughes with a free kick. Marquise is there, and John Marquise gets his customary goal. Brilliant header, 2-0. This one is looking done as well. I mean, Hughes, he shouldn't be playing. He wouldn't be playing if I was paying attention. But it doesn't matter. He's got a goal and assist, playing exceptionally well. At least we're keeping him happy. Corner from Jacobs played in, and it should be 3. Raggett, I mean, I don't really know how that didn't go in. I think it hit the woodwork. I don't know. Lincoln with a late chance. It goes over. We're controlling the game. It should be fine. The great news as well is that Ipswich, who have gone up to 3rd in the table, or will go up to 3rd in the table, they're 4-0 up against Rotherham. No way Rotherham are coming back there. We have won. A really comprehensive display from us, but our main rival at the moment have had an absolute thrashing. It's confirmed. Ipswich 4, Rotherham 0. I mean, when we played Ipswich, they were way down the table, but they've managed to come up really quite far themselves, up to 3rd now. It's settled down as. But there it is, confirmed. Ipswich 4, Rotherham 0. Ipswich have clawed their way up to 3rd with that one. Rotherham stay 2nd, but we are now 10 points clear with a game in hand still. So we could go 13 points clear. Crazy, crazy, crazy start to the season. Crazy lead at what is still a very early stage of the season. We've got, a long way to go, but it's a great position to be in. Kerry here, that was like watching paint dry. We're so dull. Thanks for your support, Kerry. Really appreciated. But there we go. 2 incredibly straightforward by the book wins. 6 more points. You absolutely love to see it. It's fantastic how we've been playing so far this season. And we'll be back next time for some more, probably in January actually. We'll go all the way through to January. I'll go through the rest of 2021, and we'll be back for some January transfer action. We've got players who want to leave. We've got loan players who'll probably be recalled, so we're going to need to do some kind of business. Things may well change, but my plan at the moment is probably, Cambridge United, former save on the channel, of course, as well as Wigan. We want to get some revenge against Wigan, the only team so far to beat us in the league. We have, of course, got the game against Crawley in the Papa John's Trophy, so if we win that one, then that will maybe add an extra game in between now, or maybe move things around. I don't know. We will see. But we'll be back in January for some more. But thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.